Last we left our heroes, they had defeated Jason, by dint of finding Fred before he was possessed, and discovered that Fred was not as mortal as previously thought. The Scions reconvened at Strawberry Fields, where Professor Manison had lots of info for them. They also learned that Fred was the son of King Arthur, and the attacks have been the plan of the Titan Hyperion. They seem to be only the beginning of a plot cooked up by many Titans working together. Will our heroes save the day at the diplomatic meeting? Let's find out. Hello everyone, and welcome to A Rendezvous with Destiny, a Scion actual play podcast with me, Luce, your GM, and with me today I have...
Hi, I'm Graham. I play the character of Elspeth Lockwood, the Guardian of Balder.
Hi, I'm Will. I play the character of Cleo Brewer, who is a Chosen of Bast.
Hi, my name is Am, and I play Flora Watson, daughter of the Monkey King. And I am currently feeling super nostalgic because I moved out of my flat on Wednesday, you guys.
Aww.
I found so much stuff.
Aww.
Yeah, how much, extra things were in there?
Well, I found my one-shot notebook from, all the games we used to play
Nice.
in person in third year.
Cute.
Anything embarrassing?
I don't think so. I don't really tend to keep embarrassing stuff on me, to be honest.
I meant in the one-shot
Oh.
notebook, but, that too. Also good.
Although Anne did find her notes for a D&D one-shot that we did last August that has now had 30 sessions as a game, which is quite fun.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
We're coming up on a year, and
Very
I'm
cute.
thinking of bullying everyone into making them cosplay for the year anniversary game.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, I think it'd be cute.
Quite challenging given that my character is a tiefling and I am neither red nor have horns, so...
It's been done.
Yeah.
I've got a
It's
pair of
doable.
tiefling horns somewhere.
I've got some red paint.
We'll catch up.
Yeah, stand still, we'll just throw
That's
some
it.
ketchup bottles at you, it'll be fun.
I was also looking at my notebook for this game, my Flora notebook, and who wants to guess when our last recording session was? Because I have the date.
It's 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
It was in May.
It was 3
in
weeks
June.
ago. It was the 29th of May.
Not to pull back the curtain on us recording in the
Let's not break the fourth
in the
wall here,
future,
guys.
but
Yeah, we're
This
recording
is all part
this
of the magic.
6 days before I'm aiming to release it, so pray for your editor. If you're listening to this on the Chex calendar, if you're listening to this on the 25th of June, then that means I did something right and managed to get it out under the wire.
And if you're not, then we'll cut this bit completely.
Yeah, exactly. Movie magic, or rather audio magic.
Indeed.
Luce, I'm hankering to punch some ghost in the face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then let's go punch some ghosts. So,
It's got to be done.
as we left off? Yes, that is English. As we left off, the three of you were still in the Strawberry Fields with Professor Theo and Fred.
Mhm.
Heck
Hi,
yeah.
Fred.
I can't believe Fred turned out to not be annoying.
He's
still not
still
over it.
annoying.
He's still annoying.
Just
He's
just
got some
useful
growth
to
to
us.
do.
He's useful to us, so it's we can put up with it at the moment.
Yeah, so you're all in the bar. Professor Manison has told you all that he found out. And you know that the meeting that Aeneas is going to be disrupting starts at 2. And it starts at 2 with a press thing outside the building, on the steps of the building it's taking place in.
Okay.
So it's going to be...
What time's it now?
You've got about an hour or so before the meeting starts.
Should we head over? And sort of get ourselves sorted out a bit?
yeah,
Is that a good idea?
Professor, before we go, would you mind, and she's going to kind of gesture towards the bar, I just don't have any cash on me at the moment, and I'll get you back for it later, it'll be fine.
Sure, yes, I will pay Argus. Okay.
Thank
Yep.
you so much.
I can do that. Yes.
Why do you sound so surprised? Do they not normally take cash here? What's...
No,
You seem shocked.
just...
She's always like this. It's
I was wondering.
I mean,
doesn't change.
you said my dad or whatever was a trickster, so, I feel like this should be expected.
Is dodging a bill, does that count as trickery? The bar is
Isn't
low.
that just crime?
It's not crime if someone else pays. It's just being a moocher.
We'll work on your trickery skills at some point. I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's not do some crime, maybe.
I mean, do you want to go investigate? Is Fred, are you coming with us?
Sure, yeah, I'll come along. Could... Hell I don't know. Yes?
Yeah, we'll give you a sword or something.
Yeah, no,
Do we have
no.
any spare swords?
I'm gonna come along.
I guess.
Yeah, like
Do you have a sword behind the bar?
Or just a really large butter knife?
I can turn things into swords, but I think like if I let go of it, it just turns back into like a knife.
So if you guys like buddy up the whole time, it'll work.
Yeah,
Like a 3-legged race. I don't know if that's going to be
you
very
can
helpful.
hold
Oh, you could be
hands.
friends.
I'm going to punch both of you.
You see Argus from behind the bar walks around bar and he picks up. He's got something in his arms, and as he walks closer, there's a wicker basket filled with sort of miscellaneous weapons.
Is it a lost and found?
It's a lost and found / things that have been taken from people when they might have been
Is
a
there
little
anything
too
good?
drunk to have them. And you should drop.
Yeah, Luce, can I see if there's anything good and try and take it?
Yeah. Give me a roll.
Just roll dice. Just do it.
Which one?
That's what I'm gonna figure out.
Throw the plastic at the table.
Just roll dice at me.
Can I make an argument for cunning and culture? But if not cunning and occult, I guess.
Did you just go down and look for your 2 biggest stats?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
I will let you do intellect and culture.
Oh, okay, fine.
Hey.
Anyone
That's
who wants
more
to
than-
roll that can.
That's more than I would get from
Anyone?
cunning
Oh,
and
yes.
occult. So, you know.
I get a lot from this. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Come on, dice. It's an 8 or above, right? We're gonna do this every time.
2
Yes,
success.
8 and up.
Okay, 1 success that's exploding. Well, that's 1 success. Wow, these dice are mad. I have ignored them for 3 weeks.
2 successes.
Cleo is like intensely not bothered about this because like, you can just turn like sticks into swords. It's fine.
Yes, fair enough.
Can I clarify? I'm just looking in case there's anything that looks like magical or mythical. I'm probably not going to try and take anything unless it's like, ooh, this seems historically interesting.
Looking in, nothing seems to be overtly magic or anything, but there's some swords that look quite nice, but there's nothing fancy. It's the kind of sword you'd find in a Lost and Found.
I don't tend to find swords in Lost and Found, but I see where you're going
You
with
get
this.
what vibe
yeah.
I'm going
Is there
for.
anything long range, or is it all just like swords?
Long swords?
It's like swords and
Swords
clubs
are
and
fairly
daggers,
long
that
range.
Sort of thing.
Is it?
It's long range.
It's
if
a
you throw
social
it.
distancing sword.
If you throw it, yes.
Oh no, don't! This is our escape.
Yeah.
Don't bring it in here. I just, because I'm good at
Well-
being annoying. I feel like, and I have terrible armor compared to the both of you. I feel like I would really benefit from a long range weapon. But if there's nothing, then I'm not going to try and take anything.
I mean, your staff is technically long range if you stay at one
Yeah.
end and hit them with the other end.
Depends on the definition
Stop
of long,
bullying
really,
me for
doesn't
wanting a bow and arrow. I feel like I'm valid.
it? In the sword, that's in the
You
other
can
basket.
get yourself a bow and arrow at some point. There isn't a bow and arrow in
Okay.
the sword basket.
Wrong basket, Amelia.
Yeah.
Fred looks in and Fred sort of just grabs out this, quite a long, looks maybe like a hand and a half sword.
Ooh.
Grabs that, sort of gives it an experimental swing.
I duck.
And then sort of tries to figure out what to do with it and sort of shrugs and puts it through a belt loop.
Cool.
Yeah, alright.
And then, right, we going?
All right. The way he's swinging that, I would recommend you guys like just keep away from him in the combat because like there's a chance you're gonna get hit by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a long range weapon.
We shut up. We only have 2. Madison, you didn't happen to bring any more of those real fun band-aids with you, did you, or do we just have 2?
I don't have any on me. We could go back to the memorial, or once we have hopefully one, we can head back there to sort some things out if anyone is in
Okay,
it.
I think yeah, that's a good idea. Because we have 2 left, I'm gonna keep one of them because I'm a really fast runner. So if anyone has a really bad time, I can like sprint and get them to you. Don't take this the wrong way, girls, but I think either Madison or Fred would maybe benefit more from holding on to the second one. If you guys want to keep it, that's fine, but just doing some strategy.
I wasn't going to take that the wrong way, and now I'm thinking,
Yeah,
should I
right,
take it
like-
the wrong way? It
It
seems
seems
sensible.
sensible, but like the way that was phrased,
Well,
I'm
are we
like,
supposed to be insulted?
do I want to agree with this now?
Am I missing
You know?
something?
Like, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
I feel like we should just go with it.
Flora laughs.
But we'll remember it for later.
Of course you will. So, Professor, do you want it, or do you think Fred should have it?
I can take it because I am not too slow, so if any, I can also help out if someone else is in danger.
Okay, I'll give him the other one. This is just me trying to get Luce to roleplay with themselves, basically. That's my goal.
Issues when you introduce NPCs, which you guys then like, we will use these people.
Yes.
New party member.
I now have to talk to myself.
You do it anyway.
True.
I'm enjoying. We're now gonna have to make Luce go between accents, which will be.
Yeah, it's gonna end up bad.
It's very fun.
I know. There's a reason I did it.
So, press conference. Let's head in the direction, and then I want to like chat to everyone about whether we want to just like check out the outside, or do we want to go check on the inside as well?
We don't know exactly who it is that's been possessed yet.
Yes, you do.
We don't know the.
Yeah,
we
it's
don't
your
know the
mum's
specific person,
aide.
though, right? Okay, so we know it's one specific person.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Theo told you last time in the bar.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
I assume they'll be part of the delegation, so whether they'd be having time... I don't think there'll be anything to set up inside. It's whether they try and make the scene at the press conference, which I would imagine might be the time
Okay,
that
so
they do it.
it's not so much I probably didn't explain it very well. It's not so much a press conference and stuff. There's a diplomatic meeting happening in the building, but before the proper meeting starts and they all sit down, there's going to be a little bit of a sort of shaking hands outside for the press sort of vibe outside. It's not like a full press conference. And then they'll be headed inside.
Which is why I think we should go inside, because who are we not to suspect? Because they said also they might have some people like us on their side. So if the attack is going to happen inside the building, while all the attention is focused on the outside, that is when they'll be... I mean, you know, I'm not a strategist, but that makes sense that's when they'll be making their move inside the building, right? We could split up.
The issue with that is, like, you have the box, right? So, like, if we find him, like, what are we gonna do?
That's true.
You know?
I forgot.
Yeah, and then he'll, like, try to possess one of us, and, like... I mean, I was, like, fine with it, like, but, you know...
Do we... So do you guys want to just go and sort of spot him outside and follow him? Or do you want to wait inside and ambush? Also, Theo, please stop me if I'm doing anything wrong, because you're, you know, the guy with experience.
Well, it is... I don't know, because there's pros and cons both ways. If you do it sort of when the press is going to be filmed by people, which might not... the best bet. Then again, if you leave it too late and go inside, something bad might happen outside.
About being filmed.
Yes.
We may or may not have been captured. We don't know. Actually, oh yeah, can I get out my phone and check Leah's Instagram story?
Yeah, you can definitely check out get out your phone.
Yeah? I want to check out her Instagram story and see if it caught us on it.
Okay, before you click onto Instagram, you do see there's like a campus app, and that is sort of flashing up a couple of notifications on it.
What are the notifications?
It's just the app, and then there's like the red circle with 2 in it.
Okay, I'm gonna click on it.
Mhm.
What is?
Looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
There's an article that's flagged up because your name is mentioned
Right.
in the
Oh,
on-campus
no.
newspaper.
Don't like this.
What does it say?
You see a sort of blurry shot
Mm?
of something that must have come from Leah's Instagram live stream. So the phone was sort of had fallen down a bit, and it's this odd angle, and it's the 3 of you.
Okay.
But you see, it's the 3 of you. There's a figure crumpled on the floor, which is Leah.
Mm.
But looking at it, the photo doesn't make sense to you because there's another figure there as well, who is standing over the body of Leah, and you guys are running towards him.
Oh!
And below the photo is a caption. It says, "Campus heroes save basketball star."
Well, I think
from
Star is stretching it slightly.
Strange man.
Guys, this is so much better than how I thought things would turn out. I'm not gonna lie.
Something's just occurred to me, Luce, and I might be completely wrong here, but one of my things, I can't remember what it's called, one of my purviews is called Ren Harvest, which means I get +1 legend if people publicly celebrate my accomplishments.
Yes.
Oh my
You
God.
will get +1 legend.
Nice. Sick. Sorry, I'm just chuffing myself that I remembered that. Now, what does having legend do?
You can spend it to use your knacks. Sometimes knacks call for legend. Your
Okay,
knacks and
fun.
things.
Well, I will write down my extra legend.
So, I'm like very excitedly showing everyone this article and like sending. Can I text a link to my mom?
Yes, you can.
Is there any sort of
Yeah.
like in-game sensation of getting that +1 legend loose, like this Ren Harvest sort of thing?
So
Is there like any?
as you see, as Flora shows you the screen and you see it, and you see that it's online, you can see that the article's been accessed quite a lot of times now, and you just get like a feeling of pride sort of welling up, and you think, yeah, that's me. I did something good. And you know what? And people should know about it. So there's that sort of that really nice feeling, like if you've just won something for yourself.
Awesome, thank you.
This is great. This is so good for us. That could have gone so badly.
That could have gone a lot worse.
So
A lot worse.
okay, cool. Good news, Madison. What I thought was bad that had happened has actually turned out amazingly for us. I'm gonna show it to him as well.
This is good. Yes, this is well done. This actually might work in our favour then.
The best bit is it's kind of true because we did save her from
Yes,
you
but
know,
if
A strange
cameras
man.
pick the ghosts up as separate beings,
Ooh,
that might help.
yes.
I don't know, but that could be something to think about.
Cool.
All right.
Elspeth, should we bring your mom anything just to like say hi?
What do you mean, like snacks?
Yeah, like a
or-
coffee or something. I don't
Like-
know. She's a famous politician lady.
She's not really famous, but I'll tell you said that. She'll find it funny. Yeah, okay, we could... I'll pick her up a coffee. It'd be nice. We can pretend that we're there on normal business.
Like, if you're a major enough that you've got someone like assigned to you as your aide, I think that's like pretty high up there. So you know.
Yeah, it is better than being the aide. Particularly because you get
true.
possessed less.
Yeah.
So we hope.
Well, hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, like, unless anyone has any other business, I'm happy to just, like, kind of chat, maybe
No, let's...
to Fred a bit, try and get the girls involved to, like, show them some, like, basic fighting moves, how to stand, that kind of thing, while we're walking.
Fred knows how to do the swords.
Again, fencing, your goal is to
Fred-
not hurt the other person.
Fred sort of looks at you, and he's got an expression on his face. He's like, "Thanks, but I don't need your help in this." And so he then looks around, and there's no cars road. He goes to the middle of the road, and he does like some like stunt move, sword tricks,
Okay, Flora's satisfied.
and then winks at you.
Oh no!
I look very sadly at my own sword.
I give him a thumbs down.
Have any of you seen that film about the supervillain and like he's trying to make a hero to fight and he accidentally makes like a really like powerful villain? I'm just having some
Megamind is-
flashback. Yeah, that's all.
It'll be fine. Look, I just don't. I feel kind of responsible for Fred, so if anything happens
Yeah.
to him, I'm gonna feel terrible.
So you guys headed straight to the building.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of get there a little bit early, kind of get a lay of the land, see if we can spot Elspeth's mum and
Cool.
the aide with her,
That's
or anyone else
Yeah,
who
that's-
looks
absolutely fine.
Scion-y.
If we see anyone that looks suspicious or potentially possessed, maybe we should point a phone camera at them or something and just see if they come up with like a little
Ooh, yes.
Yeah,
obvious
that's actually
spirit
like
Oh!
wandering around.
Why don't you tell your mom I'm like a super big fan, and then I can like take a selfie with her and the aide.
Yeah.
yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Or maybe one of you could pretend to be studying politics, and having found out that your friend's mother is in it, that maybe?
That does seem less weird. Yeah.
I'm a pretty good liar, so I'm happy to do that.
Or are you lying to me right now?
She winks.
Dun dun dun. We'll never know. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. That's fun. So you're officially now studying politics.
Cool. Arguments, Congress, Parliament, Greek.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You're walking and you can start seeing like the building that this is going in. It's in one of the squares. It's got some steps leading up to it. It's just sort of a government building. It's
Yeah.
nothing overly fancy, but it's, fancy enough.
Yeah.
There's some columns on the outside and some stairs.
Ooh.
There's lots of flags flapping in a bit of a breeze.
Cool. Is there anyone I'm gonna basically ask Elspeth to see if she can point out her mum.
Yeah, can I see, any way in or anyone I know?
Can you roll me intellect with culture?
Don't mind if I do.
And because you're looking out for your mother, I'm
Yep.
going to say 7s and up are going to be successes on this, because it's
Great.
your mum.
Yeah.
Your mum.
And if you don't recognise that, I will laugh.
That is 8 successes.
Wow.
Mummy!
Yeah, you're fine.
I see everything.
The one
You see
time
so
you
much.
roll well.
I've just transcended this mortal plane. I can see it in five
Elspeth
dimensions.
misses her mama.
So it's like that thing in films where everything goes into slow motion and you pan your head and catch everything moving in slow motion around you. Yeah, you can see there's still a little time before the press conference is starting. There's a couple of journalists, but not all of them have arrived. You can see your mum is sort of standing off to one side behind like a bit of a barrier with. She's on her own at the moment. Her aide isn't there.
Okay.
at the moment.
I'm going to lead the others over.
Whilst Elspeth was looking, I did have if her mum had a Wikipedia page that I was just looking at it trying to memorize everything I can so that I'm fairly credible when I talk to her.
You can look her up, so you're gonna have to give me a roll on that.
I thought it could just give me help on my next roll.
Well, if you do well enough, you can. It's going to be manipulation technology.
Okay, that's 5 dice. None of you, because you guys
good.
gave me terrible roll earlier. Okay. Okay, that's 1 success.
Okay. It's not going to give you help on your other roll, but you do. Elspeth's mum doesn't have a Wikipedia page, but you can find her page on the government website that just has like a little
Yeah.
bio about
Yeah.
who she is, what she is. So she's not politics. She's a diplomat. So she's an English diplomat in America at the moment. It's less politics and more behind the scenes politics.
Cool.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. So
at all.
she doesn't have because again she's an ambassador, so rather than having actual policies, she's all about talking to people.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Okay.
I'm going to sort of wave awkwardly at my mum and lead everyone else over.
Hey,
She's sort of looking around, looking not harried, but she's looking a little like she just sort of wants to get this started and over with and done. And she sort of looks at you, looks away, and does a double take as she sees you, and then sort of waves, smiles a bit, and walks up to the barrier. Hello, darling. How are you?
Good. Just thought we'd come and see how everything was going today. You know, the big day, all that. These are my friends, Cleo and Flora.
Hi, Ambassador Lockwood.
It's absolutely lovely to meet you. I'm so glad you're making friends, dear.
Thanks.
Oh, and this is Fred and Theo, our professor.
Yes, who are also here.
Hi. Hello. Theo just grins very awkwardly.
So, how's it all going? How's everything going okay?
Yes, everything's going on plan. We've got it all sorted. We just need to get this sort of press thing out of the way, which hopefully will be soon. Well, not soon, but hopefully it won't take too long. You know how it is with these sort of things sometimes.
Do I know the aide's name?
Give me an intellect academics roll.
I can do that.
See if you remember.
No, I don't. I do not be remembering.
Nope. Well, you do know that she got a new aide recently-ish. Maybe a month or so ago. So there is a new aide, so you haven't really had time to meet them, learn their name, anything like that.
Ambassador Lockwood, I'm really sorry to bother you, but
Yes.
I'm a politics student, and I would be really, really interested in talking to your aide about the Aide Program. Do you mind pointing them out for me? Sorry.
Oh, yes! Oh, of course I can do that. That sounds... Yes, of course. I'm so glad to see, young people interested in politics. I understand that Elspeth loves her history, but I sort of wish she might have followed in my footsteps.
I know,
She sort of
Elspeth.
stands
I look a little bit annoyed.
stands up a bit and looks around and sort of makes eye contact with someone sort of just coming out of the building and sort of waves them over. And you see quite a short woman in very smartly dressed, in heels, pencil skirt, white shirt, jackets.
She's in a pencil skirt and heels. She's going to be easy to fight.
She's gonna fall over. It's great.
Yeah.
And as she comes over, you do see, can you can everyone roll me cunning occult?
Yes, I can.
I'm quite proud because in real life I'm a terrible liar, and I thought that was a pretty
I
excellent
think it's
lie.
going pretty good for you there.
Thank you.
Doing good.
Oh, one success.
4
I'm rolling
successes.
terribly today.
1, 4.
No successes. But I do only have 1 dice. So
Aw.
In cunning
So,
and academics, or cunning and occult.
It's just the base one from cunning, I suppose.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
One from cunning.
Oh my gosh.
You've met Cleo. You know what she's like.
This is not Cleo's strong point. So Cleo's looking the other direction. But as the aide's walking towards her, you two do notice a red glow about her visage.
Okay.
Nice.
And you notice that Fred seems to spot it as well.
How is Fred? If Fred ends up being our most competent party member, I'm gonna be so
is
annoyed.
the NPCs.
Just gonna say, so because the empties, I just rolled 1 dice apiece for Madison and Fred there to see what they rolled. Fred rolled a 10, and Theodore Madison rolled a 2.
Yay!
So I think we know what their roles are, which have somehow been reversed.
Is Fred the smart one now?
Cool.
That's
I don't know
horrible.
how that happened. It really is. The aide walks over, and she's carrying some papers and sort of balancing a file, some loose papers on top of that, and 2 coffees. And sort of comes over to, what's your mum's name?
Maria.
Maria. Comes over to Maria.
Ooh, spooky.
That is my mum's name. Yeah.
That is a little weird, actually. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, so she walks over, and then Maria sort of looks at her, takes some of the papers, looks at them, quick scan, takes them, grabs one of the coffees, and goes, right.
You're probably very busy. It's fine. We'll just.
Yes,
Do you mind if we hang around a bit, take a look around?
of course. And well, as you've been talking, more and more journalists have been sort of filling the space. More and more journalists have been arriving to what is happening,
Yay.
and you can see that it's getting ready to start. And so the diplomats are all heading over to one area. Notice that the aides aren't going with them. They're staying close, but they're not actually on the stairs with them.
Oh, could your aide keep an eye on us while you join the others?
Yes, I was just going to say, I will take.
Very smart.
Look, I will take the notes because I'll need those. I can just leave them. I'll put them in my handbag. Right. Yes, Annie. This is my daughter and her friends, and one of them is a politics student, and she was wondering about the Aide Program. I was just wondering if you could just give a little talk about it. Just maybe take her through some things. You can take her up to my office if you need to. Just it'll be fantastic. Thank you so much. And then she walks off into the fire.
I give her a hug before she goes.
Oh, yes, she sort of distractedly. She sort of looks down at you a little bit. Okay, yes, this is, and then sort of awkwardly pats you on the back a bit, and then sort of not runs off, but determinedly strides off at a quick pace.
You got this.
Wow, it is my mum.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, Annie?
And she sort of, as she's leaving, she calls over. Yes, I love you, darling. Invite your friends around for food at some point. Tomorrow evening. Yes, we'll come around tomorrow.
Okay.
And then walks off.
Will do.
Your mum is so cool.
Yeah, she's a little distracted at the moment, but she'll be fine. So, Annie, can you take us on can we have a look around inside, maybe? I know Flora
Yeah,
is really
away
keen.
from all these people.
Yeah, sure. Follow me. And then she sort of walks off at quite a pace into the building.
Can I prepare an action?
Yes. What do you want to do?
As soon as we're out of sight of people and potential cameras, I just want to bonk her on the head with my
course.
stick.
That's what we're going to try and do. Okay.
Just straight up.
Good to know.
Wow, no preamble here.
Listen, it's worked every single time. I don't know why we should. We can do cool. We'll get a chance to. There are other people to fight. This is like a dungeon. We got to go one at a time as quick as we
This is
can.
the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So,
If Flora was any class, she'd be a rogue or a monk. Maybe multi-class.
As we're moving along, I do want to sort of pull Flora aside and just go. So is she possessed?
I'm gonna yeah, big time.
All right.
and as sort of Flora says that, you can now see that. So where when you first saw it, it was a red, just like a bit of a red glow. It's now sort of coalescing into a figure of quite a weedy-looking man. Not like overly weedy, but not overly tall, not very muscly, quite lanky but short, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Disappointing, I think, is the word you're looking for.
It's how I imagine Flora's physique.
In a toga.
Maybe not in a toga.
I feel like, not filling out that toga very well.
Let's kick this guy's butt.
His butt what?
I don't think he really has one. But...
They lead you into the foyer. There's some people in the foyer, and they lead you to one of the elevators and get in and hold the door for you guys.
There's Captain America this thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll wait for everyone else to get in and make sure the aide gets in before I get in, so they don't like just leave us in the elevator. And then I'm gonna Captain America time.
Okay, can everyone roll me initiative?
Okay. The line though.
Yay!
Nice.
And because you sort of figured out what you can do beforehand, you're not gonna get. You're basically Aeneas is gonna find it more difficult to do well.
I also like to point out that I don't think Aeneas
success.
knows we're the ones fighting the ghosts. So his plan has just been disrupted by his boss asking him to look after a bunch of 20-somethings.
Yeah, go look after
Go
these
watch these
He's looking after
kids.
these kids.
That's 2 successes from me.
1 from me. 1 from me on 6 dice. Woohoo.
None from me.
We're all rolling
None on
real
5.
bad today,
Yeah.
guys. Apart from that 1 success, Elspeth got to recognise
I've
her
been rolling
mum.
well for
Yeah.
the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Mummy!
8 successes on 6 dice.
So how many successes was that for everyone?
1 from me.
2.
0.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, Luce has to do those initiative for Fred and Madison as well.
Yeah.
so it's gonna go PC, PC, NPC, NPC, PC, NPC.
Okay.
And this round, Aeneas is going to be in the last spot because he doesn't realise what you guys are. Because I rolled to see who's going to notice, and he did not.
What a dumbass.
Oh, it's a smart
not
boy.
known
I
for
rolled.
his smarts.
I was rolling like 8 dice, and I had no successes. So,
I never think of Aeneas as being particularly smart. I don't know why.
oh, Odysseus was a lot smarter, but
Yeah.
Aeneas was political.
Yeah, which makes me think that this fight won't be the last fight of the of the arc.
There'll be them
Yeah,
other,
so
them
I'm
other
going
little
to.
scions around
I
somewhere.
quite like to hold
Ah, well.
my go until the last PC slot because I think if everyone manages to hit Aeneas, I might just have to open the soul box on my go and that'll be it. This could be a one shot, guys.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So you can go.
Just before Aeneas, yeah.
Yeah, you can go 5th. Yes. So it's either Cleo or Elspeth up, and it's the 2 of you up. So and then you can do it in either order, whichever way around you guys want to.
Cleo, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Unleash the brewer.
Just thinking, actually, to be honest, like, I was just thinking whether Cleo would just, like, go in, and considering that Flora has just told her this is the girl, I think she's going to. Yeah, just gonna pull out a pencil that she
Nice.
picked up earlier, which is gonna turn into, like a big mallet.
I'm imagining full Harley Quinn mallet here.
Like, not quite that big, because Cleo's not particularly strong,
True.
more like Dexy, but
Nice.
to that extent. And basically tap Annie on the shoulder with the mallet and
Clonk
just
bonk.
give her a
Roll.
smack. Yeah. Yes, I will. I have lots of dice.
You have like 10 dice in this.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I'm going to use multiple rolls of like the same dice. Yeah, 4 successes.
Yeah, you clonk her right in the side of the head.
Nice. I'm hoping she reacts in like a this is definitely like a bad guy way, not in a maybe.
And she was sort of not facing away from you, but wasn't really paying attention. Then you sort of tap her and smack her on the side of the head. She spins round. You see that her eyes are fully closed, and the face in front of hers looks furious. Ah! Kind of noise from it.
Just gonna wink at him.
Like, do you want? So you had 3 successes there over Aeneas.
Yeah.
Do you want that all to be in damage, or do you want to try and do something else?
Yeah, can I try to knock him down?
Yes, I will say that with 3, yes. So you can do 1 damage and sort of knock him down, and so he's going to find it more difficult to do anything on his go, if he gets to go.
That sounds lovely, thank you.
Nice. So
That's exactly what I was
Elspeth,
after.
You're up now.
Can I try and stop the lift?
You
without
can
letting
try.
an alarm. Or maybe just send it to the highest floor, so like we have the most amount
Or
of time.
just
I
keep
think
pressing
that's
up
probably
and
the best way to
down so it like stalls or something.
You can definitely do that.
do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna be button mashing to try and keep the leaf going. The leaf going? Like a leaf on the wind.
Okay, yeah. You can. I'll say that's a bit like if you want to hit the top floor.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's like a free action, and you can still do something else.
Yeah.
I should have to roll to hit a button. Yeah.
You can
Which
hit
one
the
is
lift
it?
button.
Is 8 higher than 9? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I want to non-lethally use a sword, and I guess I'm just gonna whack.
So with the flat of the blade.
Yeah.
Or just
That's
turn it
fine.
around
Go
and
for it.
knock her with the butt.
Yeah, knock with the pommel.
I will go for that. That seems more swish than hitting it with the sort of flat bit. What am I rolling, friend?
You're rolling your close combat skill.
My combat.
My combat.
That is 8. Let's go. 8 dice.
Oh, I thought you meant 8 successes.
No, not this time. Just 2 successes.
Oh
Two
my god.
successes. That's still 2 successes above Aeneas.
Yay!
My cursed dice rolling is coming back to the fore.
Suck it, old
The
man.
curse returns.
Do you want that all to be in damage?
Yeah, put it all in damage.
Oh yeah, does him being on the ground like provide any bonus or not, like to combat or not really?
Yes, actually. Were any of the dice you rolled 7s?
No, they weren't.
Okay. But for anyone hitting him, it's going to be 7 and up to hit.
Yay.
Okay. Fred is going to whack Aeneas with the flat of the blade of his sword. And as he goes to do it, you see the sword almost shining.
Oh.
Interesting.
And again, sort of gets the unconscious form of Annie, who is being possessed, in the side of the knee. And sort of her leg sort of drops. And
I used to be a diplomat like you.
Boo.
there we go. And then Manison is looking a little frazzled, but he does have he pulls out his, you know, when you were in his office, you found that very nice sort of long dagger short sword.
Oh, the moon one.
Yes, he pulls that out and sort of almost says, sort of closes his eyes a second and says something, and it glows very brightly, and he sort of taps the sort of staggered form of Aeneas on the top of the head.
Oh my god.
Not much
You good?
happens, but
No.
you can see these almost like very, very faint bands of almost like moonlit chains wrapping around the figure, but they don't look very strong.
He's trying and that's what counts.
Elspeth would be taking notes right now, if there was time. Like, does mine do that too?
And then it is Flora, you're up.
Well, another round. I would like to whack him with my stick if he's still up. And I would also like to yell, "Tell us who the other Scions are, or you're going to Tartarus."
Okay, so whack with stick,
Yeah.
roll close combat.
I'm not good at
Oh
this.
my god. I'm just gonna say something.
Yeah?
Every time I have rolled close combat for Aeneas this encounter, only once has he rolled above a 0.
Good.
Is 7 still a success because he's on the
Yes,
floor?
because he's got Cleo's thing done to him. He's wrapped in chains. He's not doing great.
Okay,
But a
we're
0's
back
a
at the
10.
game. 4 successes.
Oh, clonk.
All in damage.
And oh, okay, nice. Yeah, you clonk and Annie collapses to the floor, and the form of Aeneas sort of fall, like they sort of odd sort of rending noise as they tear apart.
Get the
box,
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 get the
box, box, box.
I will say you can do that because, yeah. So you open the box, and once again you can see the light of the other soul sort of shining upwards. The red soul goes flying in, and you slam the box shut as the doors open to the top floor.
I'm gonna sort of just possible pick up Annie, like.
Is there anyone like waiting on the top floor? And is this
No,
the
there's not.
Okay, Elspeth, I have a plan. We need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna switch clothes with Annie.
You don't? Do they look similar?
Not really.
I have a knack called in sheep's
Yes.
clothing,
You.
which is I can disguise myself without needing to roll. It can't be a drastic change in appearance. I just want to put on like an Aide's outfit, and it can't be seen through by mortals.
Lovely.
Yeah, you can. I'll let you do that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to look as if I'm sort of supporting her, like she
Yeah,
might be
that's
sort of.
absolutely
Yeah.
fine. There's no one on the floor.
She's obviously
at the
unconscious.
Oh.
And sort of
Also, not to interrupt Sarah's roleplay time, but I've thought of a very good title for this episode, which is Annie, are you okay?
That's
Nice.
really good.
Yes.
Okay.
I like
Sorry
running it down.
to interrupt good roleplay times, but goofiness.
Also, the Annie Aeneas thing is
I
making
enjoy
me
it.
so
Yeah.
happy.
I fully didn't think about that. I was like, I need to name this character, and I hadn't done that. What's the first name I can think of?
Subconsciously, you must have done it. Okay, to the bathroom.
While she's changing, I'm gonna be like, Elspeth, you good at making people feel a little better? Because I don't think a human could,
Gonna go ahead and try my best. Can I give her a sort of a quick check over? Does she
Yeah,
seem
you
okay?
can absolutely do that. Roll me intellect medicine.
Yes, I can do that. That is a thing I can do. Not very well, but 2 successes.
Yeah, she doesn't seem that injured. It seems to be something weird with the. She's got a couple of bruises, but you think you can probably explain the way. Oh, you fainted in the elevator, and you sort of hit your head a bit. Are you okay? Sort of vibe. But yeah, she's coming round. She seems a bit woozy though.
Okay. Hey Annie, can you hear me there? You alright?
Hi. What just happened?
You fainted, I think. When we were going in the lift. So we've taken you up to we were in the bathroom. We're just gonna check that you're alright. Do you want to go down to the office?
Yeah. I think you should probably sit. I'm really sorry.
I have her clothes and press pass on. I'm probably in the other stall, but or have her aid pass. I have taken her clothes.
This is true. People explain this away. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll probably from the other stall be like, you were sick on your clothes, so I gave you mine. My boyfriend is bringing me a change of clothes. I'll just hang out here.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, if you could maybe just take me to the office, I'll just have a lie down.
You should go lie down.
Yeah, I'll take you down to the office and get you some water.
Give your friend this, and he puts a card and get her to email me about the aid scheme. If you want to,
take a break, lady. You've just passed out.
Yeah, thank you.
Just chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, I know, but it's my first month in the job, and I don't want to mess anything up. So.
No,
okay.
You're doing great.
Okay,
you're doing great.
Gonna go. And
have you invited any other friends to the meeting? Maybe we could tell them where you are.
Well, no, it's my job. Just tell Lockwood that I'm okay. I just had a little turn, but I'll be fine, and I'll be back to work as soon as I can.
Okay, I'm gonna help her down to Maria's office then, and just
there's a
sofa
in there that your mum sometimes sleeps on if she's staying
when
late
she's
for
staying
work.
late for work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and sort of get it comfortable, and then head up to rejoin the others.
As you guys sort of start heading down, you start to hear some noises from outside. It's quite loud.
Can we see out a window?
Seems a little chaotic. You can. There's a window at the end of the corridor. You're going to go have a look out?
Yes. Is everything on fire?
Yeah.
No, but as you look out, you can see there's a group of protesters who seem to be throwing eggs and milk at whatever's happening in the press conference.
Oh, they're halfway to a pancake.
What did your mum do?
Nothing to warrant a sudden influx of cooking ingredients that I know of, but...
Can all of you roll me intellect occult?
Yes.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel if
liking
the
these
people
skills that
protesting
we're rolling
against the
today.
government turn out to secretly be the bad guys.
So we'll just go with no successes and leave it at that.
2, 3,
2 for me.
4, 5,
Yeah, 2.
5 successes.
That makes so much sense for our characters as who they are.
Yeah, so as you're looking, you can see that the protesters, they've got, as you look at them, they seem to be sort of far-right protesters.
Okay, cool, I'm back in.
They've got some disturbing signs that that's very upsetting sort of signs and things, and they're sort of yelling abuse. But as you look at them, you can see that there's almost ripple, and behind the front of this group of protesters, you see sort of strangely shaped demons and very odd-looking creatures.
Guys, I think there's more to bleach the eye to this. Do you want to head outside?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's go.
I very dramatically rip up the side of the pencil skirt
Okay,
so
let's
that
go.
my legs have more movement.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice.
So, as you are you going down in the elevator or are you going down?
I'm going to run down the stairs.
Yeah, let's run down the stairs. Nothing wrong with a bit of stair
As
action.
you guys all run down the stairs, you can hear more and more the commotion getting louder and louder and louder. And as you do, you can see that the press and all the people who are doing the conference and the talk outside are all sort of rushing into the building. And yeah, outside you see this very large group of strange, odd creatures that seem to be like almost howling and snarling.
Has my mum got inside yet?
Yes, your mum is inside. And as you see that is where we're going to end this episode on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Oh.
And we'll have to see what happens with this army of monsters next time.
Dun dun dun.
I am very excited.
Well, if you do want updates about how to catch the next episode of A Rendezvous with Destiny podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at RWD_pod. You can also find us on Spotify, iTunes, Acast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And you can use that Twitter account to let us know, because we're going to take a little bit of a break after this arc. We're thinking of maybe doing a one-shot, maybe having a chat about our characters, maybe just promoting or dropping other podcasts, RPG podcasts that we really enjoy. So yeah, if you guys let us know what you'd like to hear, we will be more than happy to comply. We are your humble servants.
Indeed. Tweet at us. You can use the hashtag RWDPod as well if you want to get involved.
Yeah,
And
get in
we'd love to hear from you.
contact.
Yay! We did it,
Yeah,
guys. It's tea
Woo.
time. Let's go get snacks before we fight some monsters.
This material is unofficial and is not endorsed by Onyx Path. We are claiming no ownership over Onyx Path intellectual properties, game systems, art or stories, which remain the properties of the rights holders. All characters, names and locations used are either public domain or are entirely fictional and bear no intended resemblance to their real life counterparts. If you have any legal issues, please contact us directly. Thank you.